folks. It's the quarterfinals of the 2021 FIBA Women's AfroBasket in Yaoundé, Cameroon, and what a day it has been, as 6 teams have entered the Palais des Sports and only 3 have walked out content after advancing to the semifinals. For the final game of the day, Italy, Lucas, and Angola go up against a youthful Malian side. My name is Silale Shani, and as usual, I'm joined by Ashu Kumugisha. Mali, who are the youngest team in the tournament and have had a trend of finishing 3rd at the last 2 AfroBaskets, will be looking to hit that mark at the bare minimum. This game will get them 1 step closer to that goal. Angola finished 5th in 2019 and are fighting to regain the respect they once had as the champions on the continent. Asher, what competitive advantage does Angola have over Mali to get the win?
Well, there could never have been a better matchup to demonstrate edge and experience versus youth exuberance. In Angola, you have a side that has a lot of experience on the African continent. Players like Clarice Mpaka, Nadir Manuel, Italy Lucas, who have played for many years on the African continent, both at club and country, bring that experience into this game. And as you say, Angola want to get back into the semi-finals and earn that respect that they once had as 2-time African champions, winning in 2011 and 2013.
The energy is looking good on the bench, and for Angola's road to the quarterfinals, they had a win against Cote d'Ivoire, 82-65. They lost to Nigeria, and yet many thought they had a great chance of upsetting the defending champions. They had picked up a win from Mozambique, and that was an extremely physical game, but Angola managed to squeeze it out, 70-61, and now they're here fighting to book their ticket to the semifinals and surpass the finish they had last AfroBasket as number 5, and at least to be declared the top 4 on the continent.
Well, Angola have their work cut out against a team that has nothing to lose at this level. Yes, they finished 3rd at the last 2 AfroBaskets, but without their star player, the point guard, and the one and only Tuti Gandega, they're looking like a very inexperienced side here against Angola. But let's see what they have to offer the West Africans. They've dug deep to get here, and they're rebuilding their team to become one of the best on the African continent after doing so much work and winning so many trophies at the under-16 and under-18 levels. 7 titles at the under-16s and 7 of 8 at the under-18s. Mali, and the work starts now against Angola to prove that they have the best structure on the African continent.
Asher, you've talked about the extreme success, high levels of success for Mali at the youth level. And you'd expect to see that now translate at the senior level. And yet, Mali, after winning the title in 2007, they've only finished no less than 5th since then, but we've not seen a title since then either. And what is the reason for that?
Well, the reason is they've not been deliberate to have that transfer from the youth to the senior teams. But now on this team, we have so many of the youngsters who are coming to play on the senior side, and they have a chance to display that talent and experience at youth level.
Well, let's have a brief pause in the commentary for the playing of the national anthems of Angola and Mali.
Mesdames et messieurs, bien vous rappeler pour l'exécution des différences. Didier, l'hymne de l'Angola en premier, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne de l'Angola. Merci, mesdames et messieurs. Thank you, mesdames et messieurs. L'hymne du Mali.
Moments to tip off here. Let's take a look at the officiators for this game. Nandege Zuzu from Cote d'Ivoire, Saberes Jui from Tunisia, and Jan Vezo Davidson from Madagascar. Let's have a look now at the starting five lineup. Italy, Lucas, Rosmira, Daniel, Ana Goncalves, Avelina Peso, and Cristina Matikit. And that's a strong-looking starting five right there. Italy Lucas will lead the way, averaging 16 points per game. She'll be looking to give Mali a tough time tonight, and as usual, they're led by head coach Walter Costa. Coach Walter Costa has been part of the Premier d'Agosto coaching staff, but now let's move to the Malian side. Starting five, Nasira Traore, the vet player, Asetu Traore, Sika Kone, Mariam Koulibaly, and Janeba Njai, one of the leading scorers in this tournament. They will be led by Joaquin Carrion. He'll be the head coach for Mali. And the stakes are high, Usher. It's the knockout stage. You lose, you snooze.
That's right. The stakes are very high for these two teams as they look to make it to the last four of this tournament and also stand a chance to be in the final. That will have both those teams play at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup in Sydney, Australia next year. Both teams understand that. And as we try to listen in to the Mali Hado there.
Si fait un, deux, un. Ok, nous sommes ici les centres, d'accord? In, de, passe ici, jusqu'à là. Allez, on va.
Confiance. Maximum confiance. Jouez le maximum.
Allez.
Jouez le maximum.
Mali have the tools, they have the personnel to make this a good game. Angola have the experience and they have the bench. And the teams now heading on to the floor.
As we see a sign of respect there from both coaches. And that is what you love about the game of basketball. Sportsmanship. And may the best team win.
Indeed, indeed. It's just opening tip-off happening in just a few. Good evening once again and welcome to Yaoundé, Cameroon for the final game of the day between Mali and Angola. Peso, no. And Angola have entered this game with a higher level of energy than what we saw them give us yesterday. I think they recognize the fact that Mali are not a team to be played with.
Yes, they know they have to start well and be consistent in this game. And every possession counts, obviously. You don't want to make a mistake and regret later when you're out of contention for a place in the semifinals.
Gonçalves will pick up her first foul for this game. She sat out at the 2019 edition of the tournament in Dakar. What brings her good physicality to this matchup against Mali. Assatou Traoré to Koulibaly. Koulibaly too hard off the glass.
There will be a very good matchup there between Mariam Koulibaly and Christina Matiket in the paint.
There's going to be a foul called on Rose Mira as Angola pick up 2 team fouls. Geneva Jai will bring the ball up. Assatou Traoré in the corner, can't get it to drop. Lucas will push on transition. Gets it into Matikit. Matikit got the bump from Koulibaly. And she'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Koulibaly got an elbow in the face and shook it off like it was a droplet.
That's what it takes to play in that paint at this level of the tournament. There's no time for crying. You have to dust it off and get going.
Traoré gets it out. Jai now from the 3, she's short. Rose Mira to come the other end. And she goes all the way, but can't get it to drop. Ball goes to Mali as we approach the 8-minute mark in the first quarter. Just 1 point scored between the 2 teams.
There is the jitters, but they have to move on away from that.
Peso chases it down, keeps it alive. Gonçalves floats it into Matikit. Matikit the finish. That's good high-low between Gonçalves and Matikit. Traoré, travel on her.
That's very good defense from Italy, Lucas.
As you see the finish on Matikit on the other end. Great things always happen when you have post players who play with each other and create for each other. Gonçalves from deep.
And that's coming from a post player.
Assatou Traoré can't get that one to go. Geneva Njai is called for her first foul. She wanted to get the steal.
And she knows that she was in the wrong.
She timed it wrong.
And timed it wrong indeed. And Angola remain with the possession.
Lucas can't get it to drop. Ball Traore. Asitu Traore. Mali gonna try and spread the floor. That's a nice pick and pop for Kone, but it's Koulibaly who finished that possession. It's 2 points for Mali. Matikit, she has a single coverage defense, wasn't able to convert. Here comes Geneba Jai. Kone with the fade, she's fouled on the way up, earns a trip to the charity stripe.
Mali have been trying to do that drive to the basket and it hasn't been paying off. So it's good to see Sika Kone being consistent and finally it's paying off. Sika Kone is one of the 3 players of Mali who played at the Under-19 Women's World Cup just last month in Hungary, taking Mali to the semi-finals and the historic 4th place, the highest for an African team in that competition. And you were talking about continuity, and there it is. You have a 19-year-old player making her debut at the AfroBasket.
She's been great, averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds. That's a great first outing here at AfroBasket. And they're gonna hand check Italy. Lucas, she'll pick up her first foul. Traore to Koulibaly. Koulibaly can't finish it. Kone with the rebound. Gets it out to Geneba and Jai. Jai off. Kone tries to clean up the garbage. Timing was off on that. Lucas. Kick out to Goncalves for the shot. No go. Rosemiro with the rebound. And it's gonna be the second foul for Geneba Jai. And she was already heading to the bench expecting a substitution, but the coach Karen waved her back into the court. Gonna let her figure it out.
To figure it out indeed.
You see Matikit, that's a nice drive to the basket for her. She's been averaging 7 points a game in this tournament. Kone up against Goncalves, kicks it out to Njai, and Njai will fire. And she's fouled from the 3. She'll head to the line to shoot 3. And Jai was really looking to make that a 4-point play. As she hits the first free throw. Gets the second as well. Kone with a big putback, and Mali take the lead against Angola. Rosemiro unable to convert on the other end. And Angola get the ball back as Njai checks out, and into the game is Rokia Doumbia. Offensive foul called on Mati Keat. And that's going to be her second. And Usher, as a player, do you think it's your responsibility to adjust to how the referees are calling in that particular game?
Obviously, because if you get into trouble with the referees, you'll be looking at a technical foul. And you want to be consistent. And to also understand what is their thinking so that you don't fall into that trap once again. But obviously, Angola have the options on the bench. You have Whitney Miguel, you have Nadir Manuel, who's on the floor now, a veteran player of this Angolan side.
We're going to have clarification between the referees, but the ball is going to stay with Angola. Astou Traoré is making it difficult for Lucas to operate, but she has to be careful with the fouling situation. Mali are now in the bonus. Lucas. Nice soft touch, but just couldn't get it to drop. Kone fighting for the rebound with Manuel.
That's very good effort there from Sika Kone. If you look at the replay,
it's a good fight between the two players. Nadir Manuel, who has been with Angolan basketball for the last decade, took a small break to grow her family and enjoy the fruits of motherhood. Now she's back to action and putting up a good performance in this tournament, averaging 7 rebounds per game. Kone gets it to Doumbia, and Mali have done a good job of breaking that press. Traoré out to Astou. Kone to Koulibaly in the wing. Koulibaly off. Here comes Petsu on the other end of the floor. She decides to go all the way. And Kone couldn't get a hand on it. Ball is going to stay with Angola with just over 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Mali with the 3-point lead.
Obviously, this is a very low-scoring game. If you look at the time played, 6 minutes, and it's just 8 for Mali and 5 for Angola. In the beginning, we thought maybe jitters, but the turnover rate is not looking good. And Angola with 5 team fouls already. That is dangerous, but expected if you're playing against the youngest team that is very fast-paced and quick on their feet.
Lucas to inbound. So calm under pressure. Peso throws one up. It's a wild shot. And Angola have not been able to get into a groove here so far in the first quarter. Mali playing a big role in that.
That is thanks to the Malian defense. They've been solid and communicating, and it works.
Mali also have been struggling on the offensive end, seeing attempts from 3 players on the floor.
Sika Kone does a good job to crush in for those rebounds, but the putbacks have not been solid so far.
Well, once she gets going, once she finds her rhythm, could be a different story altogether. As Koulibaly to shoot 2, she hits the first. Can't can't get the second to drop. Rosemira has a good look at the hoop. She decides to take it. No. Angola has not struggled too much from the three in this tournament. They've been averaging 31% from three-point field goals. In this game, though, they've not been able to get into that rhythm, as Lucas will bring the ball up. Let's see if Rosemira can get them fired up. No. Peso gets it back to Lucas. Lucas tries to kick it out for the shot. Doumbia on the other end, quick as you like, puts the speed on, huge rebound. And it's a struggle to put it back in for Kone. Doumbia with the steal and the putback.
Great response there from Doumbia. And it couldn't have been on a perfect side, as she is left-handed. When you look at the replay there, solid and easy finish off the glass for Rukia Doumbia.
That's great hustle from the Malian side. And a timeout has to be called by Coach Walter Acosta. Let's head to the bench, hear what he has to say.
Regina, vai bocado para a Rosemira. Eu já disse, vamos ter calma. Vocês não podem se pôr pressão. Elas estão a jogar muito mal e nós estamos a jogar pior porque queremos fazer o jogo delas. No ataque, vamos montar o próximo ataque punho. Os extremos têm que estar abertos. Um bom bloqueio aqui. Primeira coisa é penetrarmos para atacar o fecho. Se elas ajudarem, a jogadora do lado forte está a vir ajudar. Soltamos a bola. Estamos a prender muito a bola quando nós temos que circular a bola mais rápido. Ok? Na defesa temos que lutar mais. Muito mais agora. Vamos lá.
Listening in to Walter Costa's timeout, and he's saying that Mali are not playing exceptional basketball, but Angola are worse than them. And he's saying, let's take it one possession at a time and get into this game. And there's no need to panic for Angola as Whitney Miguel steps on the court.
Doumbia unable to convert. Offensive board by Nadir Manuel. Italy, Lucas, wow. Koulibaly. Great defensive hustle from there. Ball goes off Manuel's leg. Turnover Angola. Great positioning from Koulibaly. Timed that one just right. And now she'll take that three-point shot. Rams it in. Kanki Koulibaly does the heat check. Confirms that she does have that hot hand. As Mali have now put Angola in the bonus.
And looking at that Kanku Koulibaly three-pointer, she had the space and she executed. Don't you love her hair?
Well, not on myself, but she pulls it off really, really well. And I always love basketball players with personality and allow that personality to be visible externally. Kanku Koulibaly is a leader on the Malian team. She'll be looking to lead them right into the semifinals as the ball is knocked out of bounds by Gala. Shara to inbound, and she'll take that three-point shot. Koulibaly with the putback, and she's getting it done. 2 quick field goals for her. 6 points. Italy. Lucas kicks it out to Manuel for the 3-point shot. She's too strong on it. And Doumbia is going to push it to the corner. No. Mali with the rebound. Sangare looking for options. And I think Mali just didn't have the focus that they needed in that possession. Not quite sure what they wanted to do with it.
They tried to move the ball around and look for the best option, but it didn't work out. They'll play defense on the other end.
Gala straight to the basket. Rolls in and out, and Mali are going to have to do a better job of taking away that center drive as Koulibaly almost loses it. Doumbia gets it out to Traore. Traore inside to Maiga. Maiga back out. Here comes Sangare with the baseline drive. It's blocked by Nadir Manuel. And goes off her foot, so with 0.5 seconds on the shot clock, it's going to have to be a quick touch shot for Mali. You can see Coach Costa saying, don't foul, don't foul. And they're going to call a holding foul on Manuel. Picks up her first foul.
And that is 8 team fouls for Angola.
Mali have now managed to stretch this to an 11-point lead at the bottom of the first quarter.
Things are looking good for the West Africans.
Lucas into Manuel. It's poked away. Comes Sangare to Dembele. Dembele fouled hard by Whitney Miguel.
The Malians were very fast on the floor, especially in transition. Will punish the Angolan defense if they don't move in a better way.
And Italy. Lucas on your screens, you can see her with the understanding that this game is getting away. Angola do not want to be playing catch up. We've seen it time and time again, Usher. You get that double-digit lead in the first half. It's extremely difficult to even out the score and take the lead back. I think we've seen that trend in all the games we've watched today. 2 clutch free throws for Dembele. Angola with plenty of time for one more possession. Pequeno trying to shake off Sissoko. Tries to kick it out to Manuel. Manuel to Lucas. Lucas with 3 on the clock. Rebound back to Miguel. Miguel should have put it back up. She tries to kick it to Manuel. That's the end of the first quarter. Mali 20, Angola 7. Usher, is this the scoreline you expected to see at the end of the first quarter?
Not really. I expected to see a lot more fight from Angola. The 2-time African champions are outplayed so far. And looking at the statistics, Angola are 0-for-7 behind the 3-point mark, and that is very scary from a side as deeply talented as that. They have to react and react quick in this game, otherwise Mali will punish them.
You are absolutely right. As we see some of the highlights from the first quarter, Mali are being led by Kankou Koulibaly, who has 8 points so far in this game. But it goes beyond that. The success of Mali comes in the fact that 6 of their players are up on the scoring board, whereas Angola, with Matikit's 5 points, the only scorer besides her is Pequeno with 2. Seen some clutch 3-pointer from Kankou Koulibaly. Mali have found their rhythm in this game, and they'll be playing to that tune coming into the second quarter.
Well, obviously, Italy Lucas has been off the mark behind the arc, but also for Nadir Manuel, looks like she could have used a lot of oil on her hands, because the turnovers and failing to catch the ball in the paint is costing Angola. And if they don't react quickly, this youthful Malian side will run the floor and punish them, and could extend this double-digit lead to even bigger. Let's see what Walter Costa has to say, and if his team can implement that.
I think Manuel just isn't expecting the pass to get to her. And she just needs to change that up and know that the ball is coming to her, because she's well placed. She's getting into the right places.
She manages to get her man in the right place and then does not move in that regard and then fails to get the ball. She has to do better.
Italy Lucas picks Koulibaly's pocket, and Koulibaly on the recovery tries to hit out of bounds. Italy Lucas has those quick hands. And if she sees an opening to tap the steal, she will definitely take it. Pequeno now. On the left wing. Spinu Pequeno, she finds her way to the basket and gets that one to drop. It's a good move from Pequeno to get her 4 points and the chance to make this a 3-point play. She managed to shake off Sissoko to see the open lane to the basket.
Regina needed that, Angola needed that.
And she manages to convert that to a 3-point play. That's a nice drive and kick to find Sangare on the baseline.
Very good play there between Sangare and Dembele. Both products of the Malian youth structure. Sangare is also one of the other players who were fresh from the World Cup Under-19 in Hungary last month. And Alima Dembele herself played at the Under-17 World Cup in 2016 and the Under-19 one in 2017.
As Dembele converts to a 3-point play. And that's slapped away. Rather, shot made more challenging by Sangare. And these are guards. These guards have had to step into the role that Geneba Njai usually fills as the top scorer for Mali. She's on the bench with 2 personal fouls as Nadir Manuel manages to get the deflection. Here come Angola on the attack. Lucas gets it out to Miguel. Miguel to Pequeno. There's going to be a foul on Dembele.
Dembele is doing a good job in that paint to keep Nadir Manuel busy, as Nadir Manuel tries to front her, but she'll have to work harder to get the ball.
Nadir Manuel, who is captain for this squad. Oh, drilled by Pequeno. And she has now taken over as the leading scorer for Angola. Maiga into Koulibaly. Koulibaly couldn't get to the target.
Whitney Miguel has to do a good job there of using the best line to play defense. Otherwise, if you give Kanko Koulibaly that space, she'll drive, drop the basket, and pick a foul.
She's extremely athletic. Lucas kills the dribble, fires a pass in. It's back out to Italy. Lucas. And she's fouled on the floor as we take a look at the replay. I'll tell you what, Usher, Italy Lucas has adjusted her style of basketball to the African way.
What is the African way in this instance?
The African way is to expect the contact in every single possession.
Well, obviously, talking to some of the players that have grown overseas and they've been complaining at how much physical the African style is. And yes, you're right, since making her debut in 2017 in Bamako, Mali, Italy Lucas has adjusted, and now she knows that you gotta go with your eyes closed and try to score on every attack to the hoop.
I remember in her first AfroBasket, she kept on looking for the foul call, and now she's not.
Now she's not. Very good defense there from Nadir Manuel. And communication as well.
The captain is leading by example and trying to get this Angolan side fired up. They've been trailing 10 points. As Mariam Koulibaly rolls one in. And that's going to be Nadir Manuel's second personal foul. Angola have been struggling with the foul situation, not just in this game alone, but I would say throughout this tournament.
Well, as a team, they're very slow on their feet, and they're playing against a very youthful side whose average age is 23, very quick on their feet, and they'll pay the price.
Coach Costa decides to keep her in the game as Koulibaly hits that free throw. Pequeno, she's tripped up, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's a hard spill to the floor for her. And Mali are right there to challenge. Rosmira to Pequeno. She just doesn't stop. She'll keep on taking it to you. And that's the aggression that she somehow needs to maintain. Koulibaly decides to take the long distance too. No. It's chased down by Sangare. Now Maiga with the three. Yes!
Didier Maiga, if you give her space, she will shoot that three, and she has delivered.
Peso gets it to Pequeno. Pequeno back to Peso. Peso tries to take it all the way in. She's fouled by Maiga. She'll go to the line to shoot two as Angola have an impromptu powwow. And look at the Mali bench getting into this game. Mali with their fourth team foul. They are just about over the limit. Angola, who have been shooting 68% from the line, will surely take advantage of that, but Peso misses both of her free throws. Sissoko will bring it up. Sangare to Maiga, finds Koulibaly cutting in the paint.
That's a very solid eyesight there. It just goes to show you that they know each other, even when their eyes are closed. They know where to place that ball.
You're absolutely right, Usher. They passed that ball quickly. And the ball will go the other end. Rose Mira stepped on the line. The frustrations for Angola continue. Oh no, she stepped on the line, she walked. As we see Koulibaly with her field goal a few moments earlier. A result of great display of basketball from Mali. The chemistry is palpable. Sangare into Koulibaly. Koulibaly out for the three-point shot. No. Mali are getting away with this one, and Angola have been unable to adjust. It's just about 4 minutes played here. Angola now in the bonus as Rose Mira will inbound.
Angola yet to come up with the response that shows that they want to win this game.
Pequeno doing a really good job of selling that foul. And it catches the keen eye of the referee. Sissoko picks up a foul.
And that is 16 fouls for Mali. Angola will be happy that they've been trying to take the ball to the Malian defense.
Pequeno off. These are the points that Angola needs.
I mean, if you're trailing by 18 points at this point in the game, you need to score at every opportunity, especially in the charity line.
I just don't know if the desire is there, Usher.
It doesn't look like there is a desire. Mali are hungry, and you can see it in their eyes. They don't want to test defeat. They are unbeaten so far in this tournament. And they want to stay that way and head to the semifinals.
The winner of this game will meet the hosts of the tournament, Cameroon, who just managed to get a win over Egypt. As we see Haidara almost loses the ball. Haidara, 2 on the clock, off the glass! Oh my goodness!
Incredible play there from Maimouna Haidara. Unbelievable.
Haidara from downtown, and the youngest player on this court right now.
And the youngest player in this tournament.
Wow.
Beautiful for the teenage sensation.
We're going to have a kick, so the ball stays with Mali. Haidara will inbound. And Jai is back in the game. Koulibaly, she's feeling it, no. Rose Mira with the boards. And they're going to call the foul on Maiga. And that's an adjustment that Mali need to make. They've had 17 fouls. and allowing Angola to chip away at this lead by getting to the free throw line.
Angola really need a player or two to step up to the occasion and literally take charge of this game. Right now, they don't have personality or character to break down this Malian team.
Haidara gets it to Njai. Njai on the drive. It's no good. Pequeño with the offensive board.
Regina is doing a good job of asking the questions. As a technical foul is called there on Kaididia Maiga. And just to talk about the depth of that Malian team, just when you think Maiga is gone, no more three-point threat, and in comes Sika Kone.
Sika Kone, who is leading, one of the top leading scorers for Mali with 12 points per game, 8 rebounds. Angola can just not catch a break. Mali will be taking it to them all night as Pequeño misses the second free throw. 17 points, Angola 34, Mali 4:27 to go in the second quarter. And while Angola are in the bonus, they've just not been hitting their free throw shots as it's a backcourt violation for Matikit. Unforced turnovers by Angola is making a hard game even tougher. And we've talked about their level of desire in this quarterfinal game. They're absolutely just going to have to step it up. Hadara to Asitu Traore. Traore with the step back. Koulibaly, huge rebound for her, tries to put it back. And she couldn't get the angle to get it to drop.
That's great effort there from Mariam Koulibaly. Using her size to match up against Christina Matiket.
Haidara driving with confidence.
I mean, for a 17-year-old at this stage, wow.
There's no mistake why she's on the 12-woman lineup of this squad, but she'll foul Matikit on the drive, and Matikit will head to the line. Something has to be said about Haidara's intensity, going up against far, far more experienced players, showing that desire, showing that confidence. And I think that's just the energy of the day for Mali, not just the day of the week. I think Mali are really looking to finish at the top 2 teams. They want to get to that final game, Asha.
They want to get to the final game. They want to go to the World Cup. And this is part of the process.
Talking about the World Cup, the top 2 teams in this tournament will go to the FIBA Women's World Cup in Australia as Geneba Njai gets it out to Haidara. Mali slow down their motion offense. Koulibaly out to Asitu. Asitu with the baseline drive. Peso picks up another foul. That's going to be her first, actually. Thought she had a foul in the first quarter, but this is going to be her first, and she's been able to manage her fouling situation much better in this game than the other games before it. Haidara will have a rest. So Doumbia on the screen there, giving her some words of advice. Asira Traore back in this game. Nice find for Janeba Njai on the cut and the finish.
Just goes to show you why she's been Mali's highest point scorer at this tournament so far. She's effective under the basket.
Koulibaly keeps it alive for Mali. Traore. Jab step, kick out to Njai. Njai to find Traore for the fade. And she drills it.
That was well timed by Traore. Just had her eye on the basket and boom, it dropped in the right place.
Matikit trying with the reverse lay-in.
Good defense there for Mariam Koulibaly.
Kone misses everything. It's now become a 20-point lead for the West African team as Janeba Njai on the fast break. If she misses, there'll be the putback. That was a hard spill.
That was a hard fall, but she's a tough girl. And up she gets, 24 years old, averaging 20.5 points for this Malian side.
Ah, the joys of youth, Usher.
The joys of youth, indeed.
To be able to bounce back after a fall like that. Some of us will need 5 business days and 2 ice baths to recover.
Are you saying this as a 60-year-old or as a somewhat 21-year-old or a 15-year-old?
I'm saying it as someone who has the knees of a 60-year-old, but the heart of the average age on this Malian squad.
I'm not sure about this. I'm not really sure about this as the referees head over to the official review to check that out. Good rebound there from Traore.
And they'll be looking to see if it's an unsportsmanlike foul.
The joys of technology. Here we are with the privilege to watch a review so that the right decision is made.
Now we can see plays from every single angle, close up, wide shot. Helps the officiating team make the best decision. And a decision has been made. So no unsportsmanlike foul call, shooting 2, and the teams will line up. Njai misses the first one. Gets the second to go. She's been averaging 60% from the free throw. Goncalves to Lucas. Koulibaly with the boards. And Janeba, nice bounce pass for Kone on the cut. And Mali playing well beyond their years. Absolutely dominating Angola in this second quarter.
Solid performance there from Sika Kone. Wow, that is incredible. Yes, she could be 19 years old, but you have to understand she's been to 2 World Cups, under 17 and under 19. And even if she's making her debut here at the AfroBasket, she has a good, solid 4 years of international exposure. And that is what we keep talking about, the Malian structure. that exposes these players to top-level opposition across the world.
And you've said something very key there, Usher. It's one thing to play against the top African countries. It's another thing altogether to play the top basketball countries of the world. We're talking about the Serbias, the USAs, the Australias. Mali have been exposed to a different level than a lot of teams and a lot of players have in this tournament. And we're seeing that come to life right here in this game as Jineba Njai with the cross. She didn't get the angle she wanted on that lay-in. And now we have a wide open shot from Mpaka, who drills it.
Clarice Mpaka, one of the veteran players for Angola, coming in at a time when Angola needed something and anything on offense. And that will do for now.
Nasira Traore to find Kone, and Usher, look at how Mali spread the floor. They even have Koulibaly playing up on the high post, so that lane is left wide open.
These players you're looking at start playing basketball as early as 8 years, so their fundamentals of the game are up there. And there's an Angola meltdown on court.
Mali are on a run. They're hustling, they're making it happen as Nasira Traore tries to get one off before the final buzzer. It was back-to-back field goals for Mali, and they are making the Angolan side look like rookies in this tournament. Halftime score, Mali 46, Angola 21 points, and what a game it has been so far for the youthful team of Mali.
Fantastic performance from the West Africans. They're hungry and they've shown it. They've shown that they want to be in the semifinals and that they deserve to be in that position. And looking at the statistics, Mali 3 for 13 behind the arc, 12 for 33 from the field, and 13 of 17 free throws. And the West Africans have out-rebounded Angola, 36 for 22, 11 assists, and 10 steals for Mali. Incredible defense there. And you were talking earlier about the players. Kone, 9 points. Bekeno, 10. Koulibaly, Mariam, 8 there. And as we go for a break, look at the celebrations from the Malian fans.
We'll be right back for more African basketball action in just a moment. to Correa, Correa to Mendes, Mendes back out to Livramento, 5 on the shot clock. Bash with the step back, yes! Josiana Bash knows how to get the job done for Cape Verde. And she gets up on the scoreboard, 3 points for the island side. And Egypt continuing to extend this lead. The trap defense, that was good recovery from El Sharawi for that block. Pumps the brakes, but it's a good use of time. Oh my goodness! Look at the block from Natalie Akini against Tamara Seda. At the 2021 AfroBasket.
Well, obviously, they were in camp for just a month, which is different from what Egypt.
Jallo gets it out to... Oh, and what is the block? What an excellent block from Laeticia Sahi. Does it so casually, Usher.
And that is her 6th block in this tournament.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Other performers, no points for Nadir Manuel, no points for Whitney Miguel, and even Avelina Peso has only managed to get 2 up on the board. And that has really been a struggle as we take a look at the game leaders for Mali. Kone on track for a double-double, 9 points for her, 10 rebounds, and it's 3 assists for Traore. But really the story of the day for Mali, Usher, is that they have 4 players with almost 10 points. 9 points for Kone, 8 points for Kanku Koulibaly, 7 points for Mariam Koulibaly, Janeba Njai also at 7. It's a joint effort to get them where they are right now.
It's interesting that you say joint effort. They're playing as a team, and that is what has helped them to get to this level where they are leading by 25 points at the break. That is something that Angola can only dream about. And when you look at the Angolan side, they've lacked leaders in that game, players who can take the game on their shoulder and say that this is what we're going to do and do it very well.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments Angola will make coming into this second half. They finished 5th at last year's AfroBasket, and unless they make some drastic changes in the second half, it's looking like they'll be headed to the classification games that are going to be played tomorrow.
And you say that, but Angola's game leader in this tournament, averaging 16 points in 3 games, Italy Lucas, is yet to score a single point in this game. That is 100% worrying for the Angolans. For Walter Costa, it is a headache.
I mean, it's a glaring fact, Usher. It really is. And, you know, she attempted 3 times from 2 points, once from 4. So 4 field goal attempts in an entire half. What is going on with Angola?
And obviously, you're asking what's going on. Angola has 16 turnovers. That is not good enough for a team that wants to go to the semifinals. The point guard, Regina Pequeno, with 5 of them, and 4 going to Italy Lucas. Looking at the Malian side, they are not the tallest team at this tournament, but they have shown that if you play with the fundamentals of basketball, passing the ball, sharing, screening, and playing as a team, that can defeat experience and exposure over the years.
21 bench points for Mali. And that's like Usher said, Mali really have been playing a team, not just the starting 5, but all 12 players. Let's head to the Angola bench and listen to what Coach Walter Costa has to say.
Lucas e Avelina, Ana no meio. Não, Lucas e Ana na frente, Avelina aqui no meio, Clarice e Whitney aqui embaixo. Não, vamos manter o homem embaixo, ok? Se elas continuam no magoado, depois provavelmente podemos ir para a zona, ok? Calmem, não se estressem, nós podemos ir buscar isso. Elas têm algumas dificuldades em finalizar agora. Vamos estar atentos no ataque dela, quando uma delas cortar aqui, temos que estar atentos para ajudar, ok? E vamos atacar o 6, nós temos que atacar o 6. Sim, só se forem laterais.
You remember what Coach Walter Costa said at the beginning of the game? Mali are playing badly, but we're playing worse. Mali managed to get out of that slump, to really get heated up and come alive and grow into this game, and Angola still haven't been able to manage to do that. Still 2 quarters left in this game, and really all eyes are going to be on Angola to see how they'll turn this one around.
Well, they have experience on the court right now. Let's see if they can deliver using those plays that Walter Costa was talking about.
Goncalves kicks it out to Paca. Paca with the turnover.
Not the perfect start that they were looking for, but they'll have to play defense.
Koulibaly to Doumbia. Doumbia kicks it out to Kone. Kone to Traore. Traore with a dribble J. No good. Italy Lucas will bring the ball up. Miguel, tough move. Tries to work her way around Koulibaly, and Koulibaly did a good job making sure she didn't foul. Doumbia into Koulibaly. Koulibaly squares up, tries to find Jai at the baseline. Kone. Off mark on that one. And Lucas passed the ball while Peso still had her back to her. Paca will inbound. Gets it to Miguel. Miguel to Lucas. Lucas is going to let one loose. And finally, Lucas gets her first field goal of this game in the third quarter.
They need to keep feeding her in that position.
Kone with the attempt. Koulibaly with the offensive board and the putback.
And that is what Mali want to do in this game. Even if Angola score, they have to score on the other end to keep that lead.
Lucas to Goncalves. Goncalves with a step back. No. Big rebound from Traore. Doumbia into Koulibaly. Koulibaly, no. And Mariam Koulibaly really looks like she works on the mic and drill. She's just has very basic post moves, but extremely efficient.
And that's what matters for her and her team. Angola very desperate there with the three-point shooting. But they also need to look at the other options to drive the ball to the basket and get that easy two. It can't just be about the three-point shooting.
Goncalves from deep. Let's go, an early three-point shot. There was really no one there to crash the boards.
That is 4 straight three-point shots. Obviously, Italy Lucas's dropped, but the other 3 have not. And that's a wasted opportunity to perhaps get her 6 points there with the easy layup.
Traore. Banjai gets the bump from Peso. And that's going to be Avelina Peso's second foul.
She never try. Loves to drive that ball and have her eye on the basket. Just 24 years old. And growing into the position as one of the core members of this team that is rebuilding.
And if Mali has the luxury of sticking with this squad for the next good 5 years.
5 or even 8. They have about 4 AfroBaskets together.
They really have a long shelf life with an average age of 23 years old. As a steal from Traore, she's going to chase it down. Manages to keep it alive. Doumbia for the finger roll finish, and Mali now at 52 points to Angola's 24. 6:40 left in the third quarter.
There's just something about left-handed players that is beautiful to watch.
They'll call the offensive foul on Peso.
Peso focusing on the defense rather than the basket. She really has been quiet in this game, Peso. Just 2 points scored so far.
Doumbia bring the ball up. Nice backdoor cut from Traore. And she didn't have the legs to finish it. And she'll pick up a foul on the other end. And Usher, I have a question for you. Looking at some of the successful teams in this tournament, the Senegals, Nigerias, and even here, Mali, is the success of a team determined by the unification of basketball programs in that country? What I mean by that, does Mali have a set way and style of playing, regardless if you're looking at the under 16, the under 18, and at the senior level?
That's right, obviously, because looking at most of this team, at least I've been honored to cover them at the under 16s and under 18s, and when you see the system that they play, I mean, for example, Mali, they love to pass that ball, swing it until they find the best scoring option. All of them can handle the ball. Look at Nassima Traore driving to the basket. I mean, she's a power forward. And looking at Mariama Koulibaly as well, comes from a great heritage of basketball back home in Mali. You get that sort of vibe about those teams. And Angola should be in this same conversation, except that they've had a problem transitioning from one generation to the next, and that's the same problem that they have for the men's team. Because if you think about a player like Rosa Gala, she played at the under 18s and under 16s, but from that particular class, she's the only one that is playing on this current senior team. And on the other side, when you look at Mali, you have, for example, the 3 youngsters, Sika Kone, Aminata Sangare, and Maimuna Haidara, who were part of the under 19 squad at the World Cup. So there's that transition, and they keep going together. And for Nigeria, not really. They have a lot of talent overseas, especially groomed in the USA, and they just bring them together every summer or every other time that they have a tournament, and it works for them.
I think elites can be borrowed from programs like Mali, really managed to create an identity for themselves, even at the kids level. At the 8-year-old level, the 6-year-old level, they're already teaching their players a style that will be grown, they can grow into and develop, so that by the time they get into the senior level and tournaments like this one, they've been doing the same thing for about 10 years.
And that's the thing that you're talking about. That's why you're seeing Mali play the way that they are in this tournament, because they've been together for quite some time.
Now back to the game action. Mali have managed to stretch this to 55 points. Angola 24. 31-point lead. And it's not too often you see a blowout game in the quarterfinals, but here we see it on the Malian side as the two-man play between Koulibaly and Doumbia. Mali operating like a well-oiled machine.
They are indeed a well-oiled team. As Mariam Koulibaly is effective on both ends of the court.
Wow, what a find for Kone. And the chemistry on the Malian side is making this game so enjoyable to watch.
It is an incredible display as you have 3 of the Malian players in double digits early on in the third quarter. 11 points for Sika Kone, 11 points for Mariam Koulibaly, and Geneba Ndiaye with 10 points. Wow, what a show of talent there for the 19-year-old Sika Kone playing at her first AfroBasket.
Doumbia has been outstanding as the floor general for Mali in this game, and at the end of the first half, Mali had 11 assists. I'm sure that has grown significantly as Kone in and out, but she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. And it is, I'm hardly believing what my eyes are seeing. 24 points for Angola in the third quarter. This has to be their lowest scoring game in years.
This is indeed one of their lowest scoring games, and what an absolute shocker that they are facing right now. They have no answers whatsoever for this young Malian side. They keep telling each other força in Portuguese, meaning let's go, but things are not coming together for them on both ends of the court.
Pequeno now checks into the game. Rosemira to Goncalves. Goncalves tries to take Kone one-on-one. Kone with the rejection. And we're going to have a substitution for Mali. Kone will have a well-deserved seat on the bench as Kanku Koulibaly checks in to replace her. Rosemira fouled by Koulibaly. It's a good show of short sportsmanship. As we take a look at the replay there, that's going to be Koulibaly's first foul.
She's really tried to play carefully in this game that has so many Angolan bigs.
And correction, that's going to be Koulibaly's second foul as Nasira Traore checks onto the bench. Into the game is number 2, Aminata Sangare. Italy Lucas, you can imagine the disappointment and the thoughts going through her head. Sangare into Koulibaly. Koulibaly to the other Koulibaly. Njai for the three-point shot. Offensive board, Kanku. And you look at Mali, they are just primed for the steal, and Sangare gets it. It'll be 3-on-3. Geneva Njai gets it out to Doumbia. Sangare out to Doumbia, and Doumbia back out to Sangare for the three-point shot. No! Peso now to bring the ball up, gets it to Goncalves. Goncalves sees the open lane and takes it and gets Angola to 27 points. 2 minutes and 45 left here in the third. Doumbia communicating with Geneva Njai. They had that eye contact, and she tried to get a play going between the two of them. Foul is going to be on Koulibaly. That's going to be her third.
She is getting frustrated there. And if you look at the replay, she was in the wrong and she heads to the bench.
Peso hits the first free throw. It's a 32-point game. Mali moving from strength to strength. His Geneva Njai puts the speed on and the finish for her. She's now at 12 points. Angola just can't get a bucket. Kanku Koulibaly to Doumbia. Doumbia, what a pass into the paint. Wow. Doumbia's court vision, extremely impressive. And you can see her kind of doing that head nod, trying to get her players involved, letting them know that she can see them and wants to get the ball to them.
Looking at the frustration there from Italy, Lucas on the bench. Even the Angolan players don't understand what's going on. You could think that the entire squad saw a ghost or something before the game.
No, it's the bottom of the third quarter, and Angola have only scored 7 points so far in this third. Mali have scored 18. Pequeno floats one into Matikits, and they'll call the foul on Maiga.
Mali came to play ball today, and they are effective on both ends of the court, which explains this incredible lead as Khadija Maiga registers her 4th foul.
Angola's struggles continue. They are having a rough day in the office today. Kanku Koulibaly gets the ball back in the post. She's trying to keep it alive, kicks it out to Njai, Njai to Doumbia. Back to Maiga. They're going to have to let one loose. And you can imagine Coach Carrion is very happy with the performance of his team.
It is a solid outing for the Malians.
It's a good deflection from Matikits. She gets the ball to Pequeno. Goncalves now at the wing, decides to take it all the way, and she's rewarded for her efforts. 30 points for Angola, under a minute to go here in the third. It's good defense from Matikit to make sure Sangare doesn't make that basket, as Peso struggles continue for Angola. Kanku Koulibaly with the turnaround. She's fouled by Matikit and head to the line to shoot 2.
Score 64 pour le Mali et 30 pour l'Angola.
Koulibaly misses the first one.
As the Malian fans enjoy every minute of this game. Perhaps they expected victory tonight, but a 34-point lead in the third quarter. Wow.
Koulibaly misses both free throws as the clock winds down here at the end of the third quarter. Pequeño with just enough time. She almost loses the ball. Gonna call a kick. And with 3 seconds left to go, Mali just enough time to get a shot off. Koulibaly, no. Mali have stretched this to a 34-point lead at the bottom of the third quarter, and they have moved from strength to strength. Mali 64, Angola 30 points.
It is incredible to see that you have Sika Kone, Mariam Koulibaly, and Nassima Traore. Just 3 players have 30 points, equivalent to what Angola have managed to produce so far in this game. And underwhelming is the word to describe the Angolan performance so far. There's no fight, there's no character, and you have to give it up to Mali and this very young side that have given everything to show their character. As we see Italy Lucas's only points in this game, and Mariam Koulibaly frustrated there with her foul count. 3 so far in this game. And Rukia Doumbia, the left-handed player who's been incredible for Mali, scoring 4 points so far in this game.
I mean, it really has been a joint effort throughout. Mali have been spoiled for choice, and Doumbia has been commanding the floor very well and making sure to find the cutting weak side player, getting the ball right where they want it. Mariam Koulibaly, double-double alert, 11 points for her, 13 rebounds.
That is an incredible performance there for the superstar center of Mali. And Mali have 9 players that have scored in this game so far, while Angola have relied heavily on Regina Pequeno, who scored 10 of their 30 points so far.
And the interesting thing is Pequeno is nowhere near any of their top scorers, Usher. She's more of a role player. As you see Mali move the ball around so well, everyone got a touch. And now they'll be looking to score as Doumbia finds Ankari on the cut. Mali unable to convert in that possession, but what great basketball they put on display as Matikit having to create for her own shot.
And that is 8 points for Matikit.
Pequeno, the offensive rebound. Pass into Matikit. Matikit again with another opportunity to score. She takes it.
10 points for Matikit.
And it might be a little too late for Angola to go on a run, but fight they will as Kankou Koulibaly finds a cutting Sangare. Sangare couldn't get that one to drop. Pequeno gets it to Peso. Peso is gonna go coast to coast, and she's gonna be hacked by Sangare. It's a good job from Peso to draw the contact from Sangare. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. You get the sense that Coach Walter Costa has kind of resigned himself to the moment. As a coach, you can't force your players to perform, to play. You just give them the tools to make it happen.
It takes so much to coach basketball. And just the other day I asked you, can you be a basketball coach?
And I told you no, unless it's little kids who don't talk back.
Wow.
It's a tough thing to deal with personalities, to get everyone to come together. Goncalves from deep. She'll get that one to go.
Like you say, perhaps a little bit too late for Angola, but they'll take it.
Koulibaly out to Sangare, no good. It's tapped out by Maiga and back out to Doumbia. Asetu Traore can't get that one to drop either. And it's good hustle from Peso as she tries to draw the foul. Traore wanted the shooting foul. Timeout has been called by Mali. Even with this significant lead, there are still some adjustments and changes that Mali can make to make them true title contenders. Let's head to the Mali bench and hear what the coach has to say.
Bien, nous avons un problème avec la quantité de tirs très facile que nous trouvons. Mais maintenant, chaque fois que l'Angola arrive, fait pas nous. On va faire la défense de la US grande et touche les peintures, on va faire la défense pour avant. Et de l'autre côté, on va faire l'aider s'il y a passe par avant. Mais on va faire la défense. Si nous sommes fatigués par là, il y a beaucoup de camarades qui vont jouer.
Seven minutes, 34 seconds to go here in the fourth. Pequeno, who has 3 fouls and is the top scorer for Angola, tying with Matikit at 10 points. Italy Lucas has not been in this game yet this entire fourth quarter. Neither has Nadir Manuel, the captain. And you wonder if her presence on the floor would make any difference, as Matikit with the reverse lay-in, 12 points for her. She thought she was pushed. Traore out to Doumbia. Talked about the style of Mali, moving the ball around to find space for that open shot, and that open shot comes into the hands of Asetu Traore. Hits from deep. Matikit find a cutting Peso. And Angola on a bit of a run here in the fourth quarter. 6 points for Peso. It's good to see them being a bit more aggressive on the offensive end and attacking, taking shots. Mali has attempted 20 more times than they have. As Sangare can't get it off before the buzzer. Pequeno to bring it up, gets it to Conchavez. Conchavez from the same spot, back-to-back threes for her.
That is very impressive. And you ask the question, where was she before in this game? Because perhaps her prowess could have given Angola a fighting chance. But here we are.
The thing is, Usher, Angola have it in them. As you see, Pequeno with the 2-1 mismatch. Rose Mira fires. And it's a scramble for the ball. Goes Mali inside. And Angola have it in them. We know what Angola are capable of. We've seen it. And that's why it's just so disturbing to watch them fall apart at the seams here in this quarterfinals game.
Well, the thing about basketball is if you want to win, you have to give everything. You cannot just come into a tie just because you have history. You have to work hard for that. And Mali are showing that they're hungry, they're determined, and they're ready to fight. And fight it is that they've done this evening here in Yaoundé.
Pequeno tries to draw the foul. Kone gives her a tough time. That's a good job from Kone on both ends of the floor. Matikit tries to drive and dish to Gonchavez. Going to be another turnover for Angola. Steal for Peso. Gets it to Rose Mira. Kenyo back to Peso in the low post. Peso off balance and off target. Dineba Njai on the other end. And she's wide open for that three-point shot, but she can't get it to drop. Matikit doing it all for Angola now. 12 points for her. She's been getting on the scoreboard, fighting for those rebounds, forcing Mali to think twice about taking those paint shots. And Peso with the offensive rebound. Kenya will push it. And she throws it right into the hands of Kone. Another foul on Peso. That's going to be her fourth. Going to be substitution. Italy Lucas back in the game with Gala. Dineba Njai fouled at the 3 points, and she'll go to the free throw line. And really the disadvantage of bringing in players after having them on the bench for so long, you lock up, you get cold.
You get cold, but again, takes you back to the character of a player. And really as a professional, yes, the game is gone, but you're representing your country, you're playing for national pride. And that is what the 5 players of Angola on the court right now need to do. To fight for the Angolan people back home and to make them proud, even in the face of defeat.
And if you don't have that pride in your country, do it for yourself.
Exactly. Do it for yourself, for your friends, for your family, and make every minute count.
Find a reason.
That's right.
Lucas fires a pass into Matikit. Matikit to Peso. And Koulibaly will pick up her 4th foul. She tried to block it. And I have to say, Usher, blocking is not about how tall you are. It all comes to timing.
Timing it is. That's a very important word.
We've seen guards who are able to block players who have a good 6 inches on them. And it all comes down to tactics, tactical timing.
That's right.
Haidara and Sissoko now back in the game. Koulibaly and Dembele as well. You see the fight there for the ball possession. Yuji jump and the ball goes to Angola. Italy, Lucas gets it to Rosemira. Rosemira manages to split the defense and find Peso, Matikit rather, for the finish. And I was right the first time, it was Peso for the finish. Sissoko no look pass, Dembele, no. Gets her own rebound. And she falls out of bounds. Try to save it, just couldn't do that. Peso met the long arms of the law in the Malian wall. Kone, tough move.
That was a very good share of the ball there.
Lucas to Gala, Gala to Rosemira. Rosemira can't get it. Peso with the putback. And that's the kind of basketball we're used to seeing Angola deliver. And it's just too little, too late here with just 1 minute and 45 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Taking a look at that replay, a loose ball foul.
The fancy pass there from Italy, Lucas.
Kanku, she's fouled on the way up. She does a great job of drawing the foul against the front court of Angola. Kanku Koulibaly has 8 points in this game so far. She'll be looking to make it 9 after missing that first free throw. Lucas. She's looking at the best option. Matikit now. Foul is going to be called on Dembele. That's going to be her second. Rosemira to inbound. 24-point lead for Mali. Lucas pass to Matikit on the drive. Matikit is fouled by Kone.
Matikit's a little bit frustrated there that the ball did not drop, but the effort was great.
And we have to give a special mention to the Mali fans, the small pocket of them behind the bench, as missed the second foul, free throw rather. Sissoko will bring the ball up. Haidara will bring the ball up, get it to Dembele. Dembele to Kanku, Kanku out to Kone. Dembele and Koulibaly, Kanku. Great move, just couldn't finish it. Italy Lucas to bring the ball up with under a minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. She floats a pass into Matikit. Matikit! Kiss off the glass to get her 15 points. Haidara throws one up, can't get it to fall. Peso now, the push to Rosmira. Rosmira back to Italy Lucas. Lucas with the jab step, and they're gonna call a travel on Italy Lucas. And it's looking like Angola is gonna let this one run down. Kanku should have just stayed with the ball.
That's right, but it is celebrations for the Malian fans in the crowd.
And Sissoko trying to get on the scoreboard before the buzzer, but that shot will not count. Mali will advance to the semi-final stage. Mali 74 points, Angola 53. And really, this game belonged to Mali straight from the first quarter, Usher.
Mali came into this game with great ambitions, led the first quarter 27. At halftime, they had a 25-point lead, and the damage was done in the first half of this game. Mali are deserved winners in this one. Incredible performance there for the youngest team in this tournament. Average age of 23, and they'll be very proud to go into the semi-finals. Looking at the statistics, Mali 4 for 24 behind the arc, 24 for 34 on the charity line, and 34% scoring on the field goals there. And 59 rebounds for Mali, 19 assists and 14 steals, as Ndiaye scored 14 points, and Kone Sika and Koulibaly Mariam with 11 points, Matiket with 15, but that was not enough to help Angola make it to the semi-finals.
It really wasn't, and you can see the faces of jubilation, the fans so excited about the turnout of this game. It's great to see the support. What a decisive victory for Mali. And they will join Senegal, Nigeria, and Cameroon in the semi-finals as we take a look at some of the best plays in the second half. Italy Lucas scored one field goal in this game, and that was it for her, one and done. And this is a player, to put that in perspective, who has led Angola in scoring. She's averaged 16 points per game. Mali, on the other hand, saw 3 players in double-digit scoring. And their fourth top scorer was Kanku Koulibaly, who had 9 points in this game. Doumbia, the floor general, really did such a fantastic job of making sure that everyone on the squad got touches on the floor and got the ball to the players in their favorable locations.
And obviously Ana Gonçalves coming to the party very late, dropping 3 threes and 10 points in general. That was not good enough to help Angola make it to the last 4. Disappointing there. And for the 3rd time in a row, Angola failed to make it to the last 4. Very disappointing, and indeed I was looking at the face of Nasisela Mauricio right behind us, former MVP and 2-time winning champion of Africa, with Angola getting frustrated at the performance of her countrymates, but it is what it is. Mali were the better team and they deserve the victory today and to make it to the semi-finals, where they face Cameroon for a place in the final.
It's been a great day of basketball, and as we take a look at the bracket, as Usher said, Cameroon to go against Mali. Nigeria will play Senegal for a chance to play the championship game of the 26th edition of FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2021. Thank you for joining us today for the playoff action. Again, final scores: Mali 74, Angola 53. Have a safe and lovely night.
Demain, 11h, pas de déplacement, et à partir de 17h,